Our feature presentation.
This is Ed McMahon. And now, here's everybody. Good morning. And welcome to the show. It's our special late riser edition for December 23rd, 2020, the year of our Lord. It is our last show of 2020. We're back Monday, January 4th. Demetrius Nicodemus is here. Eastside, house high. Gina is in the house as well. Woo, it is, what's today, Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Feels weird. Let's do this. This is the show that Demetrius wanted to have.
Stop.
What did I do?
There is not nearly enough energy in the room right now. It is Wednesday, 2 days before Christmas. You guys are acting like I wrote you detentions to show up to have a good time.
We're at Saturday school.
Yeah. So which one of you is the wrestler?
Not me. I'm like, what is his name? Rashiki? The dude that rubs his butt in the other people's faces, the fat dude. That's me. I'm the wrestler.
Georgia say good morning. Our official agency, the morning photographer, Heather Hart. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Let's see, Esther. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, so you leave out the yay part, right? It's just it's the Merry Christmas that you pronounce, but you leave out the enthusiasm that the people had.
I wasn't reading.
They were always on your side. The people were always on your side for sure.
Bonding.
Yeah. I have kids everywhere right now. Like if I could turn my camera around, there's kids everywhere. Like
dude, I know. My wife started her vacation today, and so it's so she's home, and no, see, come here. Nobody.
Hi, Cohen. There's that cutie. What's going on?
He's got a shoestring shoved in his face. One of those fancy shoelaces that I wouldn't allow him to put in his shoe. So
why he put it in his mouth?
Yeah, so he shoved it in his face.
Why wouldn't you allow him?
Because I think they look corny.
Those are the ones you don't have to tie.
Those are dumb. Go. See? So, so everybody's home.
Look at this. We got tons of people. Jeff Sod, our good buddy Sod, is watching this morning. Natasha, of course, is always there for us. Look at that. Kathy. Everyone is so excited. I'm so glad
She's going to stop being there for us if you don't say her name correctly.
Natasha?
Oh, okay. You said I thought you said Natasha.
No, I haven't said Natasha in a long time.
Oh, good job, Andrew. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Kathy said, thank God. Maybe I can wake up now. Yes. Get your cup of coffee. Let's do this. So,
I got my bean juice.
Do you ever wonder, Demetrius? How do I say this?
Hardly ever. I hardly ever wonder.
There's people that like Trump, okay? Which I get it. There's some that like Trump. There's some like him. There's some it's not bad, but there's some that are like the crazy, like believe every conspiracy theory, and you're like, how did you get that way? There is a girl that Demetrius and I both know, and she has gone so far over to the dark side, and I'm like, oh my God, like her and I don't know, it's weird. She lives in Florida now. Demetrius used to be really good friends with her, and Lauren, you remember Lauren, Demetrius?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know she's a huge hardcore Trumper now. Like she responds to all like watch. The deep state is really going to lose their shit when the people, become united and everyone wakes up and realizes it's not Dem versus GOP. I feel like it's getting close on the COVID relief package. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And like every tweet is political.
Stop. Just stop engaging her.
No, I know. I'm just reading it. I don't engage her, but I'm.
Yeah, no, I don't even. You know what? I've snoozed so many people.
Have you?
Because and that's okay. It's okay. I mean. I tell people all the time, you know what? Here, will you stop before I regret things? Now, you know,
the ADD-est show in the world just got ADD-er.
Right.
I know. right? So
real quick,
I guess
let
yeah.
me finish this real quick. She retweets shit from Jim Jordan, and this is the one. Which I just, Mr. Real Donald Trump, we are ready. It's go time.
Okay. And you know what? Here's the thing I take in comfort. I know who she is and I know what she looks like. So I know that if that's their army, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if a bunch of those just show up on my front steps that I can easily distract with shiny objects and a nickel.
If they were all like her, I'd be okay with it. But for a lot of them wear camo and have guns. I don't have guns. What? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
It's the same thing on the left. There's just people. This is the Christmas show, right?
I don't know why
we are not talking about this anymore. This is Christmas. We are talking about goodwill towards men. Right. I want to, I want to talk about, and look, men is general. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Like
stop being so woke, Gina. Stop being so woke.
Like we need to write the Constitution, Dad.
I would love to stop being woke, but Demetrius made me. Here I am.
I let you sleep till 8:40. You're kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Real quick, no more Trump, but I do have to bring this up. Well, it's a little Trump, but it's not political. Jesus' face whenever he mentioned his name. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like a tick.
Yeah.
No, but check this out. So the Democrats wanted to give us a ton of money and for relief, like $3 trillion for relief because of the COVID, right? So the Republicans were like at half a trillion or half a billion or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, they all agreed. Okay, we'll do 900 billion. Everyone will get $600. Okay, it's a done deal. Like it passed the House, it passed the Senate. Everything's good. All Trump has to do is sign it. Trump already said he would sign it. Well, all of a sudden last night, Trump was like, "I'm not signing this. We want $2,000 for the people." Bro. And then the Democrats were like, "Good, we want $2,000 for the people too. Let's do this." So now we don't know where we're at. Now Trump just left the Republicans out there hanging because they had a deal done. Yeah. And so I don't know what's going to happen with that. We're supposed to get money next week.
Dude, this is I hate it. Oh God!
This is big. This is big.
It
affects everyone.
You know what? It's a promise that goes nowhere because he knows the door slammed shut on the on the Republican Party. He knows that. They were bitching about giving up $600.
I know.
Can you imagine 2,000? No. Now guess who looks bad?
Uh-huh.
The Republicans. The Republican Party.
I know why.
This is what makes, and now this puts Georgia back in play, right?
Did you guys know that sand tiger sharks are the deadliest sharks in the ocean?
Really?
Yes, and they also did not like the COVID relief bill. So, as we stay focused, so we can wrap this bitch up.
Yeah,
wrap it up. Just do it.
It's you know what it's Donald Trump trying to look good, knowing that promise isn't going anywhere, and then it reflects poorly on the Republican Party because they're the ones. He's like, I want everybody to have $2,000. I want families to have $4,000. If you're a couple, you should get $4,000. Yes. You're going to get another $1,000 if you have a kid. So that's $5,000 right there, right?
Yes.
But that's not going to happen because Mitch McConnell won't let that happen.
But I know he won't. So he's throwing his own people into the bus. It's so weird. But we'll see how it plays out. It's very interesting.
Dude,
next week we might get 1,800 or for 3 people. We might get 5,000.
Yeah. Like honestly, this is him flexing on the Republican Party to show them how really powerful he is.
Yeah, he's mad. So anyway, we'll see. Everyone's gonna get paid at some point, but we don't know how much yet. It was set in stone, and now it's not set in stone.
Yeah, come to your previous address.
I'm reading ingredients on Gatorade now. You guys have resorted to.
Get out of here.
So let me tell you, like the most awesome thing that I did 2 days ago with my family.
What?
We turned off the television and turned on Christmas carols, just Christmas music, and we colored.
Aww.
Colored.
Aww.
Like, and I'm not talking like those adult coloring books that's like, really intricate that you need sharp pencils for. I colored like a 12-year-old. I colored in a book that had big-faced penguins and unicorns and oh my God, it was great. We did it for like an hour.
That's awesome.
That's very awesome.
I know. You know, I miss that. I miss that kind of stuff because when you have man, these 13-year-olds, dude, they are so in love with TikTok. You can't. I don't get it. Like here's the thing. Now they are. Do
you know what's crazy is that they named something after something that kids nowadays can't even tell time on. Like they don't even know TikTok was the sound that a regular clock makes. They just think it's an app.
It's true. That is so true. But these kids now, so they will recite TikTok phrases. They're not even funny. They're just random phrases that they do, and the other girls will be laughing. I'm like, what are you saying?
Or they'll just bust out doing the dances, and I'm like, oh my God, do I call 911? I don't know what to do. I think they're having a seizure. I don't understand.
I know. Like Maisie last night should be like, and you want two? And then Mallory and them will go, and you want two? I'm like, what? What are you guys talking about? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, it's a TikTok. You don't get it.
It's something that people say when they order more than one thing. You wouldn't understand that. I usually, when somebody asks me if I want two, the answer is usually yes. So yes.
Like nowadays, jokes don't even have to have setups or punchlines. They're like fire in the hole.
Right?
What is
unreal?
We've streamlined joke telling.
Yeah, streamlined joke telling.
I can't.
That just shows you how lazy people are. Now they go straight to the punchline. They don't even want to hear the setup. They don't even get like why it's funny. That you just hear like, what? And then you punch the donkey in the butt. Ah!
So true. You know what? We've been doing this more and more lately. I've noticed we've been like kids these days, and back in my day, like we are totally boomering out. Like this show is like the boomer show now.
They call me
We're
kids
gonna be on the oldies station soon.
When I get mad, they get annoyed with me. The kids be like, "You're such an Xer, or you're such a boomer."
I'll punch them in the face if they call me an Xer. I am an Xer, but if you use Xer in the same context you use boomer, I'm gonna fight you like you're just some random person on the street. No. We're fighting.
Because you know what
you
that
might
means
as well call me a bitch.
Because I'm an Xer. I will X you the hell out of my life if you keep talking to me like that. Just understand, like there's like that's fine. Like you can call me boomer, you can call me Xer. You know what that means? I've spent a majority of my life not getting hit by a bus, so I've seen things. How about that?
They're like, okay, boomer. Okay.
Listen, we survived on powder food, no adults in the house for 4 or 5 hours. Like you don't leave us alone. You can't.
Oh my God. There was a time my mom tied my house key around my neck with a shoelace. Are you kidding me? And you know what? I walked by plenty of cops who knew what that meant, and they didn't follow me home and call my mom an abandoner. They just said, you know what? This kid can probably make his own grilled cheese sandwich.
Dude, I remember.
I used to have to call my mom, ask for her by her full name, get her on the phone to tell her that my brother and sister were whooping my ass. And she would say, hide in your room. There's nothing I can do till I get home. So, no one came and saved me.
I remember my mom, the seatbelt was my mom's arm.
Yep.
She breaks so hard.
And literally, you were like, as I got older, I'm like, how strong is your shoulder that you in an instant can keep my body from going through? And then she showed me when she punched me. So it was pretty strong. I felt safe when she did that.
And then the other thing was, remember when when you'd forget something, when she'd forget something, you'd have to call the grocery store and have her paged. That was a thing. You didn't have cell phones. You had to have her paged at the store and hope she was still there.
Yeah. What's your mother's name? Julie Nicodemus. Will Julie Nicodemus please come to the front desk? We have 2 of your children.
And then she'd be
she'd be so mad.
Annoyed, yes.
Because she heard her name over the speaker. She was like, oh hell no. Yeah. I'd be like, look, could you just not use her name? And I'll just wait and look for people who look familiar to me outside. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a great one, Janelle.
Yeah.
We used to buy their cigarettes with a note.
With a note. Yep.
I'd have to go to the store, give my mom cigarettes, and I'd have a note.
And we went to the store for our parents, not the other way around. Like, yeah. So these kids these days better back up off Xers. We mind our business. We don't do anything. You come for us, and it's going to be ugly.
I know. And here's the thing. I think we're best equipped for all types of worlds. You know, if this shit devolves into a criminal society, we've been forging notes since we were 12. Like, you know, like I don't think there was a high school teacher that had my mom's real signature on file ever. Even when she wrote me a real note, I would crumple it up and write it in my own hand.
Just so you keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Did anyone remember
Oh, go ahead.
My writing was so bad. Like I didn't dare forge a note because my handwriting looked like, even today it looks like a kindergartner. So I knew I couldn't do that. But I always had somebody on standby that looked like they had an adult handwriting, and they would always write my notes for me.
Like all the kids in your school had one person writing in there and all the notes. My senior year, my mom, every time you forget something at school or they call your parent, or we'd leave during lunch because I was in art club and we'd go paint downtown or uptown in Genoa. And we'd say, so they call her like, well, Gina's got to leave today. Is that okay with you? And so she got tired of them calling her. So she wrote them a note and said, don't call me. She's grown. Let her do what she wants to do. And it was on after that. Like I wrote all my own notes. So I'd go into school and go to sleep in the auditorium until it was like right before time to be absent. And then I write my own note and be like, I was late, and then sign my own name to it. What? And it was be excused. I was like absent. I think I was absent like 30 some. I almost didn't graduate. I was absent like 30 days or something like that. Or no, I was absent 18 days, but I was tardy like 83 days or something stupid.
What is the sorcery you speak of? I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, it's a small town.
Wow.
Small town.
What's that have to do with the fact that you didn't have to go to school?
I mean, no, I needed to go to school. It was stupid.
What kind? Your mom just like
my GPA tanked. Like my GPA was embarrassingly low when I graduated, and I'm too smart for that. It was awful.
Yeah. There was one time in high school, I called my mom while my friends and I were skipping. We had driven to Cincinnati, evidently to use the bathroom and then drive back to Toledo. And we had done that on a Thursday, and I called my mom to see if it was okay for me to spend the night at my friend's house. And she said no. And then she was like, why are you calling me at 10:30? And I was like, no reason. And I hung up. And then so she called the school and she was like, hey, is Demetrius in class today? And they were like, no, he's not. And then she named off my other two friends, and they were like, no, they're not in school either. So the next day my mom shows up with me to take me into the dean's office because I had skipped school. And my two friends walk into the attendance office with notes that I have written them for that day. And they get excused absences. And they're looking at me and I'm like, oh man. And so we go into the dean's office and my mom is like, tell them who you were with. And I was like, no one. I wasn't with anybody. And my mom goes, you don't have a car, so you walked to Cincinnati? And I went, yep, I walked to Cincinnati. I walked to Cincinnati and I walked back home. And the dean was like, you weren't with Eric and Sam? And I was like, no, I was not with Eric and Sam. I walked to Cincinnati. And he was like, well, we're going to give you an unexcused absence. Just want you to know that none of your work is going to count and blah, 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 blah. I had already gotten my excused absence. I had gone to the attendance office earlier. So I just crumpled that up. But anyway, I was walking out of school with my mom, and my mom handed me my driver's license back. And she goes, here you go. And I said, what's this for? And she goes, not being a fucking snitch.
Wow. Wow.
Like that was the lesson that she taught me. She was like, you do your dirt, you get caught, you eat it on your own.
Man, look at that. Mom's teaching lessons from the street. We I remember one time I stayed home, and then my mom came home from work because the school called her, and I didn't like going to school. I really didn't. And so I remember I was hiding in the closet when she got home, And I remember her yanking me out of the closet and taking me to school. And it was the most embarrassing thing ever. It was the worst.
Oh yeah.
I ended up at the kids school, like the bad kids school. At the end, I made it through like 3 years, and I went to the bad kids school because I don't know. I just didn't
what is the bad kids school? Like, what is that? Like,
Were you school for kids with behavioral issues and things like that?
Only go a couple hours a day, and then you're off, and you I don't know.
And then they just set you off into society, untrained, illiterate.
No, I think that's what they like. If you get a job, it counts towards. Isn't that it or no?
Stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
They're like they're not going to graduate, so we're going to at least train them to work at McDonald's because they're not going to graduate. So we're going to train them for life.
Wow!
It was
that's a horrible thing. Way to just kill a kid's dream when he walked through those doors.
Right.
You'll never be anything.
So I did that. There was another one I wanted to tell you guys, but I guess I forgot. I don't know, I was bad. We used to do. Well, here's the thing. When I was a kid, growing up, especially I got my license. When I was a kid in LA, it was like, okay, let's go to school and go left. Or we go right and go to Huntington Beach and go to Hollywood and do all that. So we would always pick going to the fun stuff, and we never went. We would just always do the fun stuff.
Andrew, this explains so much. Like I'm like, that's why.
What does that mean?
It's literally like a choice between like, you know what? Hey, secure my future, or just fuck around in the present.
Right.
And so you make that choice. It's like, okay, I can go right. And this is literally a life choice that I'm making.
I know. Wish I would have known that.
You don't even see it, No,
it's like a squirrel that's not storing his nuts, and winter is coming. And
then he's like, yo, bro, you got some nuts? It's cold outside. I got
on the corner with a sign will work for nuts.
Man, life gets hectic as a squirrel. I mean, I was chased by 14 cats last month. It just didn't have time to get on my nut game. I was just wondering if you got some nuts that I could borrow for the winter. I swear to God, bro, next summer I will hook you up. I will gather more nuts just for you.
You give my extra nuts.
God damn it, Charlie. I'm tired of you. Every day winter's coming.
No, I know. I wish I would have paid better attention in school. But it wasn't. School just was not my thing.
It wasn't mine either. I hated school. I really did.
Dude, it's so funny. I mean, funny? When I see you guys, like I've never, like I tell people all the time, I didn't know dropping out of school was a thing. I didn't. Like you got done with school when you got done with college in my house. That was like that. There was no, dude. I remember the first time I saw a 16-year-old drop out. I thought he was like Bigfoot. I was like, you lying. There's no, you just don't get to make that decision. That is not a decision people get to make. So when I hear people, I'm like, what?
Well, I feel bad now because, my mom was the only mom. So she, had to work full time, and it was, so it's, it's anyway. I want to talk about this other thing. You guys followed this Pharma Bro story?
Oh yeah, that dude.
I know who he is.
Okay, Pharma Bro, his name is Martin Shkreli, and he owned a pharmacy company, but he just had this bro attitude. Like, you know what a bro, everyone knows what a bro is, right? I mean, I don't even know how to explain it really, but
a douchebag.
A douchebag. Thank you. So he was sentenced to 7 years in prison in 2018 for crimes that included lying to investors about the performance of 2 hedge funds he ran, withdrawing more money from those funds when he was entitled to get, and defrauding investors in a drug company, Retrofin, by hiding his ownership of some of its stock. A judge ordered him to forfeit $7.3 million. Now, this guy first gained notoriety by buying the rights to a life-saving drug at another company in 2014 and raising the price from $1,350 to $750 per pill. So everyone thought, this fucking asshole, it's like, is this life-saving pill people were getting for $13. So he knew they needed it. So he bumped it up to $750. He's also known for attacking critics on social media. He was one of those ones that would that would clap back at you. Like instead of just ignoring it, he'd be the one he's just like a petty bitch. He's just a bitch. And he would offer a bounty to anyone who would kill him. Anyone who would give him one of Hillary Clinton's hairs, he was going to pay them money. So he's just an asshole, just a douchebag. Well, anyway, there's this girl from Bloomberg News, and her name is Christy Smythe, and she was covering his whole story. She was covering it for Bloomberg. She'd been doing it for a while, and whatever. Well, she ended up quitting her job and leaving her husband to date this guy who's in jail. And she was a journalist. And everyone's following. The story is really big, but she, former Bloomberg News reporter, fell in love with the notorious grifter while covering his various legal battles and controversies. She would eventually leave her husband and career for a relationship with the 37-year-old who is currently serving a 7-year sentence. I fell down a rabbit hole, she told Elle magazine, of her life-changing relationship. I'm happy here. I feel like I have a purpose. She has sold the movie rights to a book about him, is still planning to wait for her boo behind bars, even though, mild spoiler alert, he now isn't speaking to her because of the story in Elle. Mr. Schreckly wishes Mrs. Smythe the best of luck in her future endeavors, but he basically is saying that they're not together. She's crazy.
I could only imagine when his boyfriend read the headline.
She says before getting entangled with one of the most hated men in the world, she lived the perfect little Brooklyn life with her dog and husband. Now she works out of her Harlem basement apartment waiting for the dude to get out of jail, a man best known for jacking up the price of life-saving drugs. She also froze her eggs to make sure they would be able to have a child once her life partner is released from prison. I'm going to try. I'll be there, she says. She began reporting on him in 2015 after covering his various trials and visiting him in prison before eventually quitting her reporting job over the relationship in the summer of 2018. She described the development of their romance as incremental decisions where you're like slowly boiling yourself to death in the bathtub. It's crazy. She just gave up her whole life and her family and everything to wait for this asshole dude that's in prison.
Now, there's two ways that you can look at this. The first one is she knows everything, right? There's like he's not like he ain't hiding anything from her.
Right.
Like, she knows all the bad stuff.
Right.
She knows everything that he's done, everything that he's been accused of, convicted of. So there's a fresh slate.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a way that you can look at this and go, goddamn. There's someone for everybody. like there is, but I feel bad for her husband. What kind of douchebag is he that his wife leaves him for pharma, bro? What are you doing at home that made him a better option?
Oh, damn. I didn't think of that.
It's not like you're leaving me for Mr. Johnson across the street who just bought a boat. No. You're leaving me for a guy who's been in prison, who's still in prison. And he's the most despicable person that you can think of. Right. So as you sit there and your friends are like, bro, I heard your wife left you. They're not feeling sorry for you. They're questioning what kind of person you are because of who she left you for.
What, Gina? Why are you rolling your eyes, Gina?
Because it's never because I know he's half joking, but it's never the person's fault. Never. The person who got cheated on, it's not their fault.
No. But
See,
it's blanket statements like that.
If they're doing something wrong, then the partner should just leave, not cheat.
It is.
Cheating is never at the fault of the person who got cheated on.
But no, but that's not what he's saying. He's saying that if her husband was doing what he's supposed to do in their relationship, she wouldn't have been looking to be.
I know what he's saying. I hear the words he's saying. I'm disagreeing. I hear what he's saying. Thank you for re-explaining exactly what he said. I heard that.
you can do just a little bit of what you're supposed to do and be better than Pharma Bro.
But if the person's not, if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, she should have just left him and not cheated on him. The cheater is always at fault. It is never the person who got cheated on. Cheating is an act all on its own. There's not, whatever you're doing at home has nothing to do with how that person responds. If the person at home is not doing what they're supposed to do and you're not happy, leave. You don't cheat.
Those are two separate actions. He's not saying
that's exactly what I'm saying.
No, but he's not saying she's right for cheating. He's saying that she cheated
it's his fault that she cheated is what he's saying.
No, that's not what I said. Oh. I said, what kind of person are you if you get cheated on with Pharma Bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's separate.
You're saying exactly what I said in a different way.
No, that's not exactly what you said. And that is
what are you doing wrong that she cheated on you with Pharma Bro? Right? Is that what you're saying? What was he doing wrong to make his wife cheat on him with Pharma Bro?
Yeah, but that's
okay, exactly. You guys are mansplaining. You said it is. You're putting the blame on him.
You're woman defining.
And
when you just because you say it with force and belief doesn't make it true.
No.
Okay.
So this is literally it. Literally it.
We're not
compare. We're saying we're not saying it's his fault.
Her. Yeah, we're not defending her. We're saying that
I didn't say that you were.
Her relationship. Yeah, you did. You said
I said you're putting the blame on the person who got cheated on.
No.
We're
saying.
Okay, go ahead then. I'm sorry. It's what it sounds like. Go ahead and put the blame on him some more so we can listen to you prove my point. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow, that was all 4 opinions of the View wrapped up in 5 seconds. That was absolutely crazy.
Because she should have left her husband, but it's like how we're just questioning how bad is her husband for her to want to leave.
I know.
We're not blaming her. I mean,
we're not saying cheating is okay. No. We're not saying that he drove her to cheating. I'm saying compare the 2 people that she has had sex with, and if she
and the guy that she cheated on must be worse because she chose.
Look at Pharma Bro. Don't make it. I'm saying look at it on the situation.
Yes.
Look at it situationally, not blanketly, not everybody. Just that one person. If you're dating Ava Braun and she tells you that she needs to leave you for Adolf Hitler, you have some introspection to do.
Because they are 2 separate issues. You shouldn't, if you cheat, you shouldn't. You should just leave the person. It's shitty to cheat on somebody. If you're not happy in the relationship, you should go. But and on the other side, it's like, well, why are you not happy in the relationship? What's he done or she done? Or what's the other side done to make you not happy in your relationship? Because something happened there for you to be looking or for you to even be open to something else.
To Pharma Bro.
And in this case, it's Pharma Bro. Right. What?
See, this is how I know I win right here, Demetrius. I just want you to know.
It's not about winning.
Look at the screen. I just want you to know that's when I know I won the argument.
What? Because one person agrees with you.
Because the ladies are
like, get it. Like you guys get caught up, and here's the whole thing. Once you hear the word cheat, everything shuts down. Everything shuts down. This is not gender specific. It's not when women get cheated on. Anybody that cheats, the cheating is the action. The cheating all by itself. Nothing before that matters. Nothing. You chose to go cheat. All you had to do was leave.
We agree that we all agree on that. That's true.
We don't look back and go, what did you do to cause the cheating?
Yeah, you do. They're 2 separate issues, and you're putting them into one.
They are absolute. They go together. The cheating is not a response. The cheating is an action.
The cheating is a response.
Which is action is response.
You're right. They don't go together. You guys are putting them together. I am separating them. The cheating is the action. Cheating is bad.
Yes, we agree.
No matter what. Whatever it caused, there's no cause. Agree. The only cause to cheating is the cheater cheating.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? So somebody just wakes up one day and goes, you know what? That's just it. Nothing that's happened previously could drive somebody to make a decision like that.
No, because if you're not happy, you should leave.
No, that's not true.
Not go cheat.
When you say things like that, there's more than just saying, if you're not happy, leave. That is not a thing. When somebody looks at that and when
a bizarre world right now.
No, because it is more complicated than just saying cheaters cheat, cheaters make decisions, blah, blah, blah. There are things that need to be taken into consideration. And when you say, I'm not going to look at anything previously, I am going to focus on the action, and that is it, then you deprive yourself of all the extenuating circumstances that may have led up to a person making a horrible decision.
Mm-hmm.
But the person made the decision in the end, and ultimately that is the only thing that matters. No matter what Dubs does here, if I want to leave him, then it would be because of the things he did. If I go cheat on him, I am the asshole.
But
no matter what he did before, I made the choice to go cheat.
But you still cheated because of the things
you guys were some cheating ass mofos before you got with the currents. I can tell.
No, look.
Yes, you were. Both of you were.
I just, all I'm saying is this, that for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. That is a law of science, right? So for somebody to be, and I will tell you, there are people who are in relationships who have been beaten down over years and years and years and years. And when you say to somebody that because you cheated, now you are the asshole, you discount all the years of horribleness that has been inflicted upon somebody to make them make that choice.
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. Not even remotely.
That is
the cheating is in and of itself. That is choice. If they left, it wouldn't be a big deal. If you left, yes, all of those things you left them, that's fine. You made a choice to cheat. That's your bad choice.
So if you're in a bad relationship, there are two options. You can or three options. You can stay, you can leave, or you can cheat. All three of those are reactionary to what is going on at home. Now
cheating is the wrong one. Cheating is not the answer.
Yes, you can say that they made a bad decision by cheating, but you can't say that the factors leading up to that don't matter, because they do. That's what I'm saying. Both things can be true. You can have made a bad decision to cheat, but that doesn't discount all the shit you went through to lead you to that spot. That's what we're saying.
Your response to what happens to you is your own problem. That's you. That is your response. So the cheating is your problem. You did that. You did it. It is not the person's fault that you reacted that way. If you say to me, fuck you, Gina, and I punch you in the face, it's not your fault that I punched you because you said, fuck you, Gina. I punched you. I did that.
We're kind of talking in circles.
Right, because you guys won't agree. And I'm right.
No. We want to but we did agree. We can agree that we all agree cheating is wrong. All you're saying is it's what did this guy do wrong to cause her to cheat? That's what you guys said. Yeah.
What did she do wrong to cause her to cheat with Farmer Boy? However you want to word it. What did he do wrong? How bad is he that she cheated with a douchebag?
Right.
So you're blaming him for her cheating.
No, we're just saying that if she was happy in her relationship, it would have never gotten to that.
If she was happy, it still isn't his fault. It's still not the person that gets cheated on.
We don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath, Mary. Hold on. Let's do this. Merry Christmas, everybody. There you go. Merry Christmas. See it? Merry Christmas. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate it. It's our special Christmas Eve show.
Yeah. We like to call it Thanksgiving table talk.
That was Christmas as fuck.
That was every bit of a conversation at a Christmas table you will ever hear. Welcome.
It was like dysfunctional family Christmas. Like we're all together, and then the two aunt and uncle start arguing about that was it. That was our Christmas special, guys.
All right. So make sure you comment. Make sure you at least hit the like or the love button or whatever. And the most important thing that we will kiss you with tongue if you share it on your page.
Why would you threaten our listeners, Andrew? That's terrible. Aw. No, we won't. He won't do that, you guys. I won't let him kiss you with his tongue.
Please share it on your page and say, did you see that tweet we got last night?
Yes, that was so cool.
It was kind of cool. Where's so this lady from England tweeted, "Hey, I want a good I'm looking for a good podcast." And to me, Facebook is more local, like it's more people around here, to where Twitter is more worldwide to me. Just in my own mind, I don't know why, because I think I don't know, it just seems that way. Anyway,
because all your friends are on here.
Yeah, on Facebook, it's just all your friends, and on Twitter, you're following celebrities and doing whatever. But this lady from England said, "I'm looking for a good podcast," and someone recommended our podcast to that lady. So it was kind of cool to see that last night. What was I going to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say. So a Wendy's employee has been shot over an argument about extra dipping sauce.
Oh,
now, when I heard this story, I was like, McDonald's, I could see it because they are so stingy with their fucking condiments. It's like, I will say, I need a lot of ketchup. And I swear to God, I'll look in that bag and there will be 3 packets of ketchup, of this size ketchup. I'm like, in what world is it's? You act like it's coming out of your paycheck. In what world, on a large French fry, is 3 packets a lot of ketchup?
See, look, you cannot depend on somebody to understand your definition of a lot.
Really?
You have to get packet specific when you talk to people about what I need 5 sweet and sour dipping sauces. 5. I don't need your interpretation of 5. I don't need a lot, because you may be a minimalist and you may think half of a packet of ketchup is enough for you because you just dip the tip and then you get through it. That's just not a thing for me.
That's a cheater. If you're just dipping the tip, you're a cheater.
Well, just because I want my packet of ketchup to go a long way.
Yes.
I just dip the tip and then roll it around my tongue. Make sure I hit every taste bud, so I get the notes of tomato and the notes of sugar and the notes of the tears of the poor women that have to work in those horrible factories. It makes my ketchup taste so much better.
You sniff it before you eat it?
Yeah, I'm like, packaged by a 12-year-old girl.
Oh God, that's disgusting. Now you got creepy. He went
Who makes ketchup creepy?
This packet was made by a 35-year-old single mother who doesn't know if her children are gonna make it to next Christmas.
We have to find inane things, and this should be new character. You turn him creepy. Demetrius turns it creepy. Oh, let's do it. We're gonna do Christmas. Give it a second, and then we're gonna want to do Christmas. I want you to turn Christmas creepy. But here's this story: a Wendy's employee in St. Louis was shot early on Tuesday morning, reportedly after an argument with a customer over dipping sauce. A man in a dark-colored Nissan came through the drive-thru around 1 a.m. Of course, it happened at 1 a.m. He reportedly asked for extra dipping sauce and was denied. First of all, why do you deny him?
How many nuggets did he order?
Let me look. It led to an argument between the man and the employee. The 31-year-old male employee walked out the front door of the Wendy's to confront the angry customer after he pulled away from the window. As the employee turned around to head back to the store, the customer shot at him, hitting him in the arm and lower back.
That's not funny. All
reports indicate that the injuries are not life-threatening. That is not
that is the employee who said like this, let another motherfucker say something to me today. Let me, and he was like, and that guy was like, I'm gonna need more dipping sauce. And he was like, look, they just came down on us about giving up dipping sauce. And this guy is gonna act like he wasn't at the meeting. Oh, hell no. So I'm gonna tell him he can't have, look, sir, you ordered 6 nuggets. That comes with 1 dipping sauce. We've worked out the math. So no, you can't have dipping sauce. And you keep on talking to me like that, I'm gonna come out there because I make $8.95 an hour. Do you think I package dipping sauce? Do you think I'm the guy making those decisions? You know.
Have you seen the sign up there, and it says for every 6 nuggets you get 1 dipping sauce? Like you said, who made that determination? That is not enough dipping sauce.
There's a guy named Carl who went to school. He's an actuary, and he's the dude who went like this. The math says it's 6 nuggets a packet.
Carl's an idiot. But here's my nugget story. I gotta tell you what I did because I get super petty. I didn't shoot anybody.
So. Oh, we remember your nugget story.
Wait, which one? Wait,
the one where you had ordered like 40 nuggets and got like 36.
Oh, I told you that story already.
Yes, and got super
because,
mad
because they gave me with a 20 piece. They give you 3 dipping sauces at McDonald's, and I'm like, but if I order a 4 piece, I get 1 dipping sauce. And so that would be 5 dipping sauces to go with my 20 piece. So I'm trying to explain this to them. And they're like, you get 3 with a 20 piece. And I said, okay, so then I need 5 4-piece nuggets and made them package all 5 4-piece nuggets, except that I was getting 2 20 pieces. So I actually ordered 10 4-piece nuggets. And so F McDonald's, I stuck it to the man.
Dude, have you seen their new 40-piece nugget thing? The family pack?
Doesn't it just come in 2 20-piece packages?
No, now it's 40. No? It's
like 40, a barrel of nuggets.
It's 40 nuggets. It comes in a huge cardboard box that says Dole on the side of it. And
that's also what all my Christmas presents are wrapped in. It comes in an Amazon box. They just bring it out in an old Amazon with someone else's address on it.
There was when I was a crew leader, I was 16 at Del Taco, I remember. I was at Del Taco, and we used to trade food with other restaurants. So we called KFC one time, and we're like, hey, we didn't feel like chicken though. We felt like they had nuggets. I don't know if they still do, but they had nuggets at the time. And we said, we want nuggets, but we want them in the big chicken thing. You remember when they had the big chicken bucket? So there was like 3 or 4 of us. We must have got 80 they must have filled that thing with 80 nuggets in this big chicken thing.
We it out on a dolly.
Did either of you guys, like when you went back to the restaurant, like to your place of work, look at that nugget bucket and went like this? Somebody's last day is today. Somebody has
someone's getting fired today.
That
George,
he was like 80 nuggets.
George, we didn't sell this many nuggets, and we have to place an order. So can you explain why we're missing about 80 or 100 nuggets?
Yes, I can explain to you why you're missing 80 nuggets. I can tell you because I'm missing money out of my check. I'm missing hours. That's why you missing nuggets. For every hour that I'm missing, I'm taking a nugget. Now,
I'm worth $9 an hour. You're paying me $8. So for every hour, you're going to lose nuggets.
I've worked out the math. It's 10 nuggets an hour. You keep me here, you guys will be broke in a week.
When they add on incentives, like employees get 30% off meals, and employees are like 30% off. I'm going to eat right while I'm working. I'm eating,
taking my nuggets, and so
taking a bucket of nuggets.
We ate the whole 80 or 100 nuggets in the bucket, and we were so sick. It was just all the nuggets and grease, and oh god, that was 30 years ago, and I still remember how sick I was from eating all those nuggets from KFC.
Do you still eat nuggets? Like, did that make you not want to eat nuggets anymore?
No, I still don't. No. Although my mom discovered a chicken fettuccine recipe, and she would make chicken fettuccine all the time, and it was amazing. But she made it so much now I can't eat chicken fettuccine because it's too much. I did overdose on chicken fettuccine. Anyone ever overdosed on something that you just can't eat now that you used to just freaking love?
Blackberry brandy.
Southern Comfort.
I'm a non-drinker. For all you drinkers, it's always an alcohol.
Yeah. Southern Comfort. I woke up butt naked in my trunk when I was in the Navy. Well, I shouldn't say butt naked. I had on underwear, and I had left all my uniforms and clothes at a laundromat that I could not remember where that had gone. And so it was a very uncomfortable drive back on base, and then a very weird walk back onto the ship to buy clothes.
When you smell Southern Comfort, do you get sick?
Oh, I can't even. Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, the same with the blackberry brandy. If I even smell it, it's like insta puke. I can't do it.
Okay. By the way, all reports indicate the injuries were not life-threatening on the Wendy's employee. The victim is expected to recover. Police are still searching for the assailant who sped off after shooting but the employee should never come out.
When he goes up for a promotion, is he shoo-in because he got shot in the ass
for trying
to keep inventory down? Like
I was protecting the stock.
Yeah, I was protecting the stock. I remember the meeting, John. You said we couldn't give more than one pack for 6 nuggets, John. And I went out there and I told him, and he shot me in the ass.
And now
John.
You're gonna fire me? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I did exactly what you told me to do. God, this place sucks. I'm going to fucking McDonald's. They'll hire me today. If you don't want me at Wendy's, I know McDonald's has been recruiting me already.
Yeah.
So, are you sure you want to fire me? Because I'm going to the competition. I'm going to bury you.
I'm just saying, Burger King's made a move. They've made some, they have come at me with a couple of emails and shift leader positions.
Yeah, crew leader.
Who has who do you guys think has the best nuggets? Like on the fast food. Besides Chick-fil-A, don't count Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A doesn't have good nuggets. They're not good in the nugget game.
They're nugget balls.
Yeah, they're very small. So who's got the best nuggets?
McDonald's.
I agree with that.
Hold on. I have to tell you the story.
Okay.
One day
has the best nuggets, though.
Oh God, no.
I know.
One day.
Me and my grandpa were
now I have to cheat on him. Because he made me. He picked
and
hold on. Here we go.
Go ahead, Colin.
Go ahead. Tell your story. Start it from the beginning.
One time we pulled up into McDonald's and we ordered me chicken nuggets, but they got my order wrong, and they gave me a cheeseburger. So we had to drive running right in front of someone, and we ordered chicken nuggets.
See, and and first of all, that happened 2 years ago. Just to show you how he does not let anything go, like anything. That's going
to be a detriment as he gets older.
Oh my God, his mind is like his mom's, like a steel trap when it comes to things. Like, you will hear things, and I'm like, that happened 8 years ago. What? But yeah, like it is. He's crazy.
And then every time you go to McDonald's now, he's like, "Don't forget my nuggets."
Oh, he makes me roll the window down so he can speak to them because I can't. It's somewhere between the English that I use and the gibberish, nonsensical words that he spits out at them. Like, I get lost in translation.
So it was your fault they forgot his nuggets?
No, it was Grandpa's fault. Grandpa, Daddy just drives away and goes, you know what, buddy, that's life sometimes. Sometimes life is like a drive-through. You think you're getting a chicken nugget, and then God gives you a cheeseburger, and you're like, bullshit. But that's it.
But you move on.
You eat your cheeseburger.
Yep.
You eat the cheeseburger and you move on.
And you know what's so shitty is like it'll be a cheeseburger with like 2 packets of barbecue dipping sauce, and you're like, but you knew it was supposed to be nuggets. You saw.
There you go.
Poor Cohen.
The life lesson right here. Just eat the cheeseburger.
Just eat the cheeseburger. Sometimes you got to just use your imagination and pretend it's a chicken nugget.
Yep, it's true.
The nugget with cheese and pickles on it.
I think that's a chicken sandwich. Isn't it? Wait.
That is just what it is, people.
Just got to eat the cheeseburger.
Sometimes life is a nugget with cheese and pickles. What the fuck are we even talking about anymore?
I don't know.
Merry Christmas.
You know what? Hey, maybe we should try that one day. Hand people like cheeseburgers and go, it's a chicken nugget. I mean, people are so apt and willing to believe whatever they hear. if we show them and just keep on telling them, maybe they'll go, damn, this dude just gave me a chicken nugget.
I would love to see, and I hate to bring it back.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stop there. Just stop. Don't do it.
Do you think if Trump started calling cheeseburgers chicken nuggets, would his reporters then just start calling them chicken nuggets? These are chicken nuggets, obviously. Like,
it's freedom beef.
It's freedom beef. Gotta give it
freedom beef. Freedom beef with American cheese on it. Freedom beef with American cheese. Bitches.
No, they're nuggets. They're not freedom beef. What are you talking about right now?
Beef. I need a 6-pack of freedom beef. Freedom beef. Freedom beef.
With American cheese?
With American cheese. Yeah. No. Take no pickles. Pickles are salty and just want to destroy America. No, I need American ketchup and some of that mustard.
Pickles are the Democrats of America.
Yeah, all salty and bitter, just trying to keep us back from our original flavor is what we are American flavor. We explode in your mouth like when you combine ketchup and mustard in the right way. We don't dip the tip of our French fry. We wiggle it inside of our mouth and we eat it whole, damn it.
What happened to the packets of ketchup at Wendy's that used to it was like a little tiny bowl and you took the lid off and you could dip your French fry inside of the packets? You remember those?
Yeah, you used to have to go up and press down on the lever and fill those.
No,
yourself.
not that. Not when you eat them. In the car they had packets. They were little tiny they're almost like dipping sauces but of ketchup. They were brilliant and I want them to bring them back.
I remember I loved ketchup so much. I still do, but I loved ketchup when I was fat. Back what's that, Gina?
At 9:57 and 30 seconds when he was fat.
He was
I would they give you the little
chicken nugget with cheese.
They give you the little white things. They give you the little white, the white cups to put the ketchup in. But see, I would rip the back half of my quarter pounder thing, and I would put that under there, and I would put the ketchup in there, because the little white things, I would have to have 27 of them, and you couldn't even fit you can't even fit a French fry
under the thing. It just starts bumping, and a whole tray, nothing but a lake of ketchup with a burger floating in the middle. With little French fry driftwood. It's like a giant ocean of ketchup.
An ocean of ketchup with the French fried driftwoods on the top.
You're gonna have to grab it fast. The current in the ketchup river is picking up.
He's got to walk real slow so it doesn't spill over the side of the
I watched two ants get swept away in the ketchup river trying to cross it. They laid a French fry across it, thought it was stable. It didn't work out for them. I don't think this ant's gonna see its family again.
My quarter pounder boat that I put in the middle of the ketchup river. And I would try to avoid the French fries.
He just Andrew's covered in ketchup. His whole face has ketchup on it.
His mom comes running out. What's wrong? I got swept away in the ketchup river. I brought my way out of it.
I'm just eating dinner.
It was scary. All right. Well, this was fun. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed the extra show, and hopefully you'll miss us, because we'll be back Monday, January 4th of 2020. Monday, January 4th. Enjoy the holidays, everybody. It's going to be a good one. I know it's going to be different for everybody, but we'll be back in January, and then everything will be back to normal when we get back. We're going to get our vaccine over the holiday.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah, you know what? I ordered the vaccine on Amazon, but then they said because of COVID, delivery may be held up a bit. I was like, damn it.
Irony. It's funny because there's a guy that's out in front of the CVS. He sells vaccine, so I'm just gonna
back alley vaccine.
So I'm just gonna get
a big ass vaccine, and then you get a vaccine, a jersey, and a rug.
Yes,
I trust that back alley vaccine as much as I trust Andrew holding my French fries while I go to the bathroom.
I don't know why the guy says it only comes out of his crotch. He just says, just keep on. He says all the vaccine is in there. You just gotta just grab it and choke it until it comes out. He said, "Be careful. The vaccine may spit on you."
Colleen, I got
And he,
some
made, and he
vaccine
just
for
made
you.
vaccines creepy. Good job. Good job, Demetri.
Hold on, I gotta give Colleen her vaccine real quick.
Oh God!
out like a hand pump.
Oh. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Come on.